Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm camping out at a remote alpine lake in New Zealand. There's a storm coming in, bringing heavy rain, high winds, freezing temperatures and some snow. I've got with me here my freshly renovated Toyota Hiace camper, which is filled with delicious food and hot drinks. So I want to get inside, get the place cozy and watch the weather roll in. The journey begins at 7 AM. This is going to be a 6-hour drive. It's a long way, and when I get there it's going to be a crazy storm. I'm in the van, which has been kitted out into a new camper setup, so this is going to be the first video using that. But anyway guys, I got a lot of driving ahead of me. First stop is Murchison, which is down the South Island. It's about 1.5 hours away. We're going to get eggs and coffee and we'll push on. Here we are, first stop. Made it into Hamner Springs, last town before the wilderness. Things are going to start getting pretty interesting. Oh, we're almost here. Just a few more minutes and we can get out of the van. Here we are once again. It's pretty inhospitable out here. This brings back memories from last year when I camped and stayed in this little shelter thing. But I've got a newly upgraded van this time, so it's going to be much more comfortable. But like I said, there was a huge drive in and I'm quite tired, so I think I'm going to get in the back and get a hot drink on because it is cold and gross out here. Oh man, it's good to get out of that wind. It's on the brink of snowing. You can probably see just a few little flakes of ice coming down. But I think I'm going to shut the van up, get the heater cranking, and get this place cozy. This is my new fit out. A lot has changed since you've seen it last. We have fridge, diesel heater, heaps of storage. It's all beautifully done. I'm really happy with the way that it's turned out. So the plan for this trip is pretty much just to chill out, enjoy the van, wrap my head around how to use it, and just spend some time out in a crazy storm in comfort. But yeah, already I'm feeling good about it. It's lovely in here. Fresh cold milk. Ooh, that's ice cold. Perfect to ruin my cup of tea. Check out this for a seating arrangement. This is so comfortable, and I have the most incredible views out to the lake from the comfort of the van. This is amazing. Cheers guys. This is going to be a fun, cozy camp. I've got something new here. I've never had these before. They're kind of like a gingery oat biscuit. Probably go good with a cup of tea. Hey, they come in a little convenient 4-pack. That's good for restricting your overindulgence. Good dunk. Already the van is infinitely better with that little side bench, the fridge and the drawer. The biggest upgrade of all though is going to be the diesel heater. I probably won't crank that up yet because I'm actually kind of warm. I've got insulation on, but when I do, that's going to be glorious. My biscuit just fell off. These require only very quick dunking. There's going to be a very soggy biscuit at the bottom of this cup of tea. We'll try that again. I lost one biscuit into the cup. They don't really require much dunking. The plan is just to try and decompress after that drive in. Like I said, it took me 7 hours to get in here. Left home at like 6 AM. So I think I'm just going to chill out, have my biscuits, have my tea, and wait for the snow to come in and have more treats. But yeah, I just want to wrap my head around what it's like to have a converted camper. You can see the snow higher up on the mountain peaks. It's supposed to drop down to about 900 meters above sea level tonight. And I'm at about 1,100, so we should get snow. I'll see how warm I can get it in here with the diesel heater going. At the moment, it's about 5 degrees Celsius. But I think with this little unit, the 2 kilowatt heater, it's going to be very warm and cozy in here very soon. Once that thing's cranking, it should be able to get rid of all the condensation on the windows in here. It'll dry the whole place out and just get it super, super cozy. I can't wait for nighttime and I can get all my lights going, shut my little curtains, and just chill. The snow is coming in. With the diesel heater, I should be able to hang up my rain jacket and dry it out here. The vent's just below the bed, and angle it up to this. There's just warm, dry air all over the clothes. The diesel heater is so nice. Even on the lowest setting, I've lifted the temperature in here up to 16 degrees Celsius. Outside it's about 2, so that's a massive temperature differential inside my survival capsule. I think it's time for a pre-dinner snack. I've got some freshly baked scones here. Victoria especially made me these for this trip. This is going to be the ultimate treat. Until I have dinner, which is going to be epic as well. It's kind of like a celebratory camp. First maiden voyage in my beautiful van. In here I've got some wild berry fruit preserve. This stuff is absolutely delicious. Ugh. Man, that smells good. So let's get a little dollop on each scone. And then we're going for the taste. Damn, they're good. This is like a proper little English feast. I'm like a hobbit. Tomorrow I've got more of these, so I have like a little second breakfast. Maybe out in the shelter in the snowstorm. Snow on the windshield. It's coming in. Oh, yep. The blizzard conditions are coming. The diesel heater is so powerful, it's actually quite nice to get some fresh air. Yeah, it's coming in. And just back in here, it is warm. My rain jacket's fully dry already. The diesel heater is incredible. What an invention. I can't resist it. I'm gonna head outside and look at the snow. That's why I'm here. So things have deteriorated pretty quickly out here. Just as forecast, the snow has come in. The freezing level must have dropped down a lot too, because it is chilly out here. There must have been a lot of rain, because it's muddy here. It's not really the ideal place to be parked up, but the views behind me out to the lake, they're just stunning. Might go have a little quick look at that, and then we're going to get back in. Look at this place. Back in the van. I've stripped down just to the t-shirt. That's how warm it is in here. I feel better now. I think I was getting a little bit hot before. Just the heat is putting out so much warm air. But man, what a difference it makes to have proper heating. I just can't get over the fact that I'm like in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of like storming outside, and in here it's completely calm, warm, dry, and just a beautiful place to be. It sounds like those winds are picking up. Although you wouldn't really know in here. All I can hear is like a faint whooshing sound, and the van shakes a little bit. So much nicer than being in a tent, for a change. But don't worry guys, I will be out in my tents again. The van's more of like a transportation vehicle and a base for when I go off and do my tent camping trips. But I'm also going to pepper in some van camps as well, just because it's so much fun being out here in a warm, dry setup when the elements are just like raging outside. We'll cut up all the cheese. I'm making chicken, camembert, and cranberry, sourdough, pizza quesadilla type things. It's going to be quite deluxe, and a flavour combination that I haven't had in a while, so I'm quite looking forward to it. But you never know how it's going to turn out. I've got some pre-roasted chicken here, which we're going to sprinkle over the top of the sourdough wrap and the camembert cheese, then dollop on the cranberry sauce, then put another wrap on top. It should turn out quite nice. I have high hopes. It's heating up nicely. We get the chicken on, layer it up. Get some of the sauce on there. This stuff is thick and rich. Ooh. Chuck the other one on top, give it a squeeze, and then we'll flip it. There's no good way to do this. Oh yeah. Perfect. It's crisping up. The smell is exceptional. By the way guys, in case you're wondering, I do have a carbon monoxide detector here. A lot of you guys in the comments have said, you need one, and yes, I do need one. Right now, we're reading 0 because I've got the vents open and the gas is on low, so we're safe. It's so nice just to have drawers and cutlery and everything in the van. You guys have probably seen my videos where I had the very basic setup. It was fun, but this is just next level. And especially with the heater. Like, I'm warm. I could probably take this off and I'd still be comfortable. It's close to being done. I want to make sure all that cheese is melted. Time to get this off. It smells insane. Look at this thing. I've created a monstrosity of flavour. Let's give it the taste test and we'll rate it. Would you call this a pizza? I don't know. It's not a wrap, it's not a pizza. It's something in between. Okay. The flavour combination obviously is delicious. Cranberry, camembert, and roast chicken. I think I can pick it up with my hands. It's all gooey and melted. And look, from the fridge, got an ice cold Sprite. Cheers, guys. This is camping luxury for me. I kind of consider it a reward after all the suffering that I've endured. I enjoy it, but this is awesome too. It's a little bit messy. There's literally cheese oozing out of this. And the cranberry. Please excuse my eating noises. I can't help it. I wish I could show you outside right now, but I will once I finish eating this. Oh man. It's just dripping with flavour. It's a 10. Everything. The van, the food, the conditions. Thanks for coming, guys. Hope you're enjoying the cozy van setup. Oh, the snow is coming down. I'm going for round 2. I cannot resist. That was just too delicious. Look at that, man. Oh my goodness. Cheese is exploding. Let's finish this off. What an indulgence. Look at this thing. It's literally oozing cheese. Well, that was an epic dinner. Honestly, 10 out of 10. And washing it down with some crisp Sprite Zero. What a life. Anyway, I got a lot to clean up. I think I'm gonna go outside, get some fresh air after this. I'll show you around. We'll see what's going on. And then it's probably time to maybe hit the sack. Okay, I'm out. Whoa, puddles. Man, I'm in a big pig pen. All right. So there is snow coming down, but there's not heaps. The temperature is set to drop more, so hopefully it starts to accumulate and we get some pretty good build up. Oh yeah, that's looking better. It's crazy to think that just in here it's so warm and cozy, but you step outside and it's just gross, man. It's freezing out here. I want to get back in. Going for the hot chocolate, then it's bedtime. And of course, I've got with me some marshmallows. So get a couple of these in. Maybe 4, why not? It's so much better having this little unit at the head of the bed. I can lean back and my whole platform's a little bit lower, so I've got headroom. My battery and electronics are in this little cabinet. There's a drawer at the front where I've got all my camera gear. And beneath the bed, that's where the diesel heater is. And there's a big pull-out drawer at the back and just a bunch of storage here. And yeah, the fridge, the drawers, the benches. It's awesome. Everything's turned out better than I could have hoped for. I'm really happy with it. I reckon I've done a good job of retaining like the character of the van. So I've got the old original curtains. I've still got some of this like velvet trim stuff. We've even got this light. This is a really cool light. The original. I'll leave that on. But yeah, I love the van. The Toyota Hiace Super Custom, full-time, four-wheel drive. And it's just a classic. The biggest game changer by far is the diesel heater. It's warm and dry in here. There's like not an ounce of moisture. Even all my windows, no condensation. I do have the little monsoon cover at the front protecting the window there, and it's open just a crack, so hopefully that's like forcing moisture out. But yeah, it's working fabulously well. I'm looking forward to switching all the lights off and sleeping. It's time to make my bed. This is the Zen Bivy Trek bed, I think it's called. I've used it a few times before. It's very, very comfortable because it zips onto the sheet. So you can just roll around, 0 drafts. I'll probably overheat with the heater on. I might have to turn it off, but we'll see. We'll get it all set up and zipped in. This is gonna be so nice. Oh. I definitely think I'm gonna overheat with the heater going. I'll get into the bed and we'll see how it is. Oh, I just realised I'm colour coordinated. Green quilt, green mat, and a green shirt. I didn't plan that, by the way. But there's no doubt about it, man. This is the most comfortable I've ever been in camp. This is extremely cozy. I love this setup, and I just can't wait to sleep. So I'm gonna switch the lights off. I'll see you guys in the morning for coffee, and we'll go outside and we'll check on the snow situation. But so far, I'm loving it, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. See you tomorrow. Good night. Oh man, I just woke up, slept for 8.5 hours, had the heater on all night long. There's a little bit of background noise with it, but it's not too bad. You're used to it. But man, we need to check outside and see what the snow's doing. And then have heaps of coffees. Hey, there's snow outside. Whoa. Oh, where's the dog lock? Okay. It is very cold out there. Not much of a view out the back. think it's time to test out the new down jacket. It's a Montbell Alpine, 800 fill power, box wall, and it's in a beautiful red colour. We need this on before I go outside. This is a hoodless jacket, by the way. It's the first one that I've ever got that doesn't have a hood. Thought I'd give it a try. I can wear thick beanies to keep my head warm, and I don't have all the annoyance of that material in the back, which I'm usually not using. Oh. The snow's come in again as well, and there's a cold, cold wind. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna have to put these pants on. I can't just wear my normal pants out there. Look at this, frozen solid ice. The diesel heat is keeping the windshield from being fully frozen, but this runoff has turned to thick ice on the front. So yeah, it's fully frozen. Can't even open the door. I haven't even had a coffee yet, so I need to get back in there, get caffeinated. I'm actually pretty warm. This jacket's doing a phenomenal job, but my eyes don't have goggles, so I'm gonna get back in the van and get a big bro on. Oh. Even just being out of the wind. This is stunning. Time for coffee. I still can't get over how lovely it is in here. It's like a little microclimate. It's completely warm, dry, no wind, but just outside. It is brutal. This jacket, by the way, is phenomenal. It is so warm. No wind gets through it. Heaps it down. This thing's gonna be so good when I'm up in the tops, in the little tents, huddling for survival. Real happy with it. Look at the colour too. Red. Can't believe I went outside before coffee. That's not like me. But look at this. This is a new device. This is called a Chemex. I've had this thing at home for ages, but it's kind of like a little decorative coffee filter brewer. And because I'm in the van and I have ultimate storage now, I can bring this thing with me. So we'll get some water on the boil and we'll get going. Freshly weighed out coffee pouch. Man, I'm looking forward to this. What a special brewing device. This little thing, you know, elevates the experience. Allows me to just enjoy it a touch more, if that's even possible. I'm surrounded by snow. Not heaps, but enough. Oh my word. This is my fantasy complete. Needless to say, that is delicious. Perfectly sweet, clean coffee in the camper with the snow. I can sit back here, that's pretty comfortable. If I added some cushions at the back, this would be a nice place to sit.
right in the back corner of the van. It's quite long, considering that you're sitting right over the engine at the front. They have all this space at the back. Works out really well. This really is the ultimate seating position though. Full glass views. Heaps of space, feet up, leaning back. Man, it looks cold out there. The lake is beautiful though. You can see some geese on it. It appears as though there's another camper out there. It must be AB Camping. Tony from AB Camping's here with me too. He does YouTube videos as well, if you haven't seen. We might go see him later and see his setup. He's out here for the first time in his Toyota Land Cruiser Troop Carrier, which he's converted into a nice little compact camper. But yeah, we're out here enjoying the snow, making some nice videos. Since I've been here, I've had the fridge running and the diesel heater the whole time. I want to check my battery and see how much percentage left I've got remaining. I have a huge battery down there. Okay, so I've only used 6% of my battery capacity. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I've got 345 amp hours, and the fridge and the diesel heater is very efficient. So I could be out here for days. I've also got a charger off the alternator, which can top up, but I don't have a solar panel yet. But for what I'm going to do, I don't think I need it. I probably will end up getting a Starlink, which uses quite a bit of power, and some USB points to charge stuff. But at the moment, I've just got my battery bank, which does the job really, and these Phoenix lights, which I can magnetically attach to all the curtain rails and stuff. So yeah, that's the setup. I'll show you the battery soon and anything else, but it's just working great. That's the first coffee down of many. My battery compartment, just one big 345 amp hour lithium ion battery. I've just got tidy little setup there for the charger and electronics and fuses and everything. And here I've just got a drawer charging stuff. And around here is, you can see, there's the DC-DC charger hooked onto the alternator. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Simple. I'll try to show you guys a bit better the storage under the bed here. So yeah, this thing is 2 compartments, and there's just a big drawer which have got some containers, bits and pieces, clothes. I went overboard. I've got stuff like a whole pack of Weet-Bix in here, just in case I get snowed in for days. Got like a tyre repair kit, even some pajamas. And over on this side, it's a little bit hard to see. Bring the camera around. Oh, that's just more storage, and that's a big drawer that can pull out the back on runners. So that's pretty much the whole setup. It's working really well. Warm, dry, cozy, and functional. Super happy with it. Still looking very cold and miserable out there. I think I'm gonna relax, maybe have another coffee, then we'll go for a walk around. Conditions haven't really got any better out here. There's not a whole lot of snow falling, but it's just that wind chill, man. It's freezing. It's nice to be up and moving around a bit. We could even go for a walk. Wow. This is such a stunning place. I'm down at the lake shore. It's rough, rugged, and extremely beautiful. I think we got a bit more snow coming in too. That's nice. I hope it builds up more and just everything gets covered. Yeah, it's definitely starting to snow more now. You can see the flakes coming down. This is like paradise for me. And I'm so warm. This jacket is incredible. Looks good too in the snow, popping red. I'm in the little shelter thing. This kiosk, I'm not really sure what the point of it is, because it's not like it provides any real protection. There's just like an information board there behind the camera, and that's it. There is a roof and a table and chairs, but
Doesn't do much to stop the wind and snow coming in. I might have breakfast out here later, that'd be kind of cool. But for now, I think it's time for another coffee. Cheers. Oh man, that's good coffee. This is so cool. I've got the jacket that I was wearing outside just hanging up on a coat hanger. The diesel heat is blowing up here onto it. It's just drying it out. Everything in here is just dry. It's a game changer, man. Having diesel heat, dry air. I think I've said this a couple times now, but it's blowing my mind. I've never had these luxuries on a camp before. But I got this big cup of coffee. I think I have this, power up, and then we'll do breakfast, I reckon. Alright guys, it's time for breakfast. I've got some nice bagels here. And I'm going to toast them in the pan. And then put salmon, cream cheese, capers, lemon juice, the works. It's going to be delicious. So we'll start by toasting up some bagels. Have to open my windows. Ventilation, very important. Yeah, that's toasting up good. They're about done. It's very important to get the capers on there to provide that salty kind of floral hit to cut through all the fat. Lemon juice. Breakfast is served, and isn't that a sight to behold? Do the taste test. Man, exquisite flavour. The storm is raging on outside as well. This really is the perfect breakfast. I'm just sitting here looking out to the lake, watching the snow shoot on by. The storm is raging on and I'm just feasting. Well, that was absolutely exquisite. I couldn't be happier, to be honest. I hope you guys enjoy the van vids when it's like a bit more of a cozy vibe. I know my channel is kind of based around the storms, the tents, but I mean, it is a storm out there. It is very inhospitable, but inside here, man, it's so cozy. But I got a big mess to clean up. I think I'll get on with that, and then we'll pack the van up and probably get out of here. Looks like some of the ice is melting on the van. I'm gonna have to get that all off the windshield before I drive out. But I think what I'll do now is I'm gonna go over and see Tony. He's parked up over there. We'll say hello to him, and we'll get back in and we'll get out of here. Well, this is Tony's setup. It's looking pretty cool over here. I'll get the camera, I'll show you guys. Here he is.
Hey everyone.
Look at this thing. It's got a pop top tent, absolutely juiced up ground clearance, huge tires. And we got the little pup in the front. Into the dungeon.
Come in. Oh, let me just move my equipment. Abel has a habit of
smashing things.
breaking my gear.
Look at this setup though, it's pretty cool in there. It's kind of bare bones, rustic, but everything you need. Beast mode. How is it?
It's awesome. Love it in here. This is, compared to the Ranger, Oh my god, well you hated the Ranger anyway.
Yeah, man.
It's like your van, but I can stand up in it.
Yeah, the pop-top tent's pretty cool. Look at all this high-tech system. And the man in his chair.
And the pup.
It's nice though, because like the van, it's got windows everywhere so you can see out to these nice views and stuff. You can also stand up, so I'm fully erect right now.
Not in here, please. No, you can show him the bed. Let me put the lights on, hang on.
Look at that, so you can, this thing
There you go.
pulls down and there's like a little sleep capsule. That would be cozy. Probably room for both of us up there.
In an emergency, still not gonna happen.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of that. Yeah, it's definitely melting. That came off easy. It seems to kind of be clearing up, which is good. But I want to get in, make sure everything's fully packed down, then we're going to hit the road.
Stop heating.
We have ignition. Oh, she's slipping and sliding. See you, Tony. Say goodbye.
Safely.
Will do, mate.
See ya.
Goodbye. And we're off. There's a little bit more snow on the road here. I'm pretty sure last year though, when I came out of here with Tony, there was way more than this. And that was actually pretty scary. But I must say, all in all, that was a fantastic camp. Really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did too. It's always just great to be out when it's snowing. Excellent food and all that. But I'm going to focus on this drive. I think that's enough from me. Smash the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. But for now, I think I'll say goodbye. See you later, guys.